Chosen one, you're standing at the edge of something profound, and it's not by chance. The world would tell you that today is just another day, just another moment. But you know deep within that something is different. You feel it, that stirring in your spirit, that whisper in your heart that this day, this Sunday, has been carefully arranged by divine hands. This moment isn't an accident. It's a setup, a divine appointment that was planned before you even knew what to expect. You didn't stumble across this video by accident either. God led you here. This is no coincidence. This message is your confirmation, your sign, and your invitation to step into what has already been prepared for you. You may not fully understand what's about to unfold, but deep down, you sense that the days of waiting are over. You're in the middle of a divine setup that's about to unfold in ways you've never imagined. The days of uncertainty, of wandering, are behind you. What might have felt like a series of missteps, delays, and detours were actually part of God's plan to position you right here, right now. Every step you've taken, every moment you thought was wasted, has led you to this exact moment, this divine timing. God has been at work behind the scenes, orchestrating the perfect setup. So take a moment. Breathe. It's not just another Sunday. This Sunday has been meticulously arranged for you, for your breakthrough, for your victory. God is already at work. He's not asking for you to be perfect or to have everything figured out. He's already decided that this is the moment. This Sunday, everything you've been waiting for will begin to shift. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet anticipation, like something is just about to happen. Something within you knew this Sunday would be different. You've sensed the change in the atmosphere, even when you couldn't explain it. You've walked through days that felt heavier than usual, and your spirit has been restless, waiting for the breakthrough that's on its way. But don't mistake this restlessness for doubt. It's the divine stirring within you, preparing your heart for what's next. This Sunday, everything will shift. The pieces of your life, the ones that felt disjointed, the ones that didn't make sense, will come together like a divine puzzle. You'll look back and understand why everything had to happen the way it did. The delays weren't to punish you. They were preparing you. Every tear you shed, every silent night you spent wondering if things would ever change, was part of God's preparation for what is coming. You've been waiting, sometimes in silence, sometimes in frustration. But now, it's time for you to realize something. God was never waiting on you. He's always been ahead of you, leading, guiding, and positioning you for this moment. He's been working behind the scenes, arranging things in the unseen world to set you up for a glorious breakthrough. This moment, right now, is not an ordinary moment. It's an intersection of time and destiny. This Sunday is not just another day on the calendar. It's a divine appointment, something that's been written in your life's story long before you ever knew it would unfold. And what's about to happen will be unmistakable. You'll know, without a shadow of a doubt, that it's God who set this up, and it will be undeniable to everyone around you. So, chosen one, before you get comfortable, take a deep breath and let this truth settle into your spirit. God has already set this day up for you. Every moment leading up to this Sunday was part of His perfect plan. You are not here by mistake. You are meant to be here, to hear this message, to recognize that your time has come. This Sunday will not pass without a shift. There's something waiting for you, something glorious, something that will change everything. The setup has already begun. Now, all you have to do is receive it. You're not chasing after this blessing. It's already walking in your direction. You're not striving for this moment. You're simply stepping into what God has already prepared for you. He set this up while you were sleeping, while you were worrying, and even when you doubted. His plans for you are already in motion. This is just the beginning. The real shift is about to unfold, and it's going to be more amazing than anything you've ever imagined. Every step you've taken, every moment of uncertainty, has been preparing you for this. So stay open, stay expectant, and be ready. God is about to show up in ways that will leave you in awe. Chosen one, now that you felt the stirrings of what's ahead, let's dive deeper into why you feel this pull. It's not just coincidence, and it's definitely not your imagination. What you're experiencing is the divine calling your spirit forward, preparing you for something extraordinary. This moment of expectancy, this unshakable feeling that something incredible is coming your way, is God's way of telling you that the time for breakthrough has arrived. The pull you've been feeling is your spirit responding to the divine shift that's taking place in your life. You felt it, haven't you? That subtle tug in your heart that you couldn't quite explain. Maybe it's a sense of impatience, a feeling that something is just about to change. Perhaps you've had moments where everything seemed still, but deep down, you knew there was a stirring happening just beneath the surface. You can't put your finger on it, but your soul knows. This Sunday will be different. It's like the calm before the storm, but in this case, the storm is not a negative one. It's a storm of blessings, a flood of opportunities, and a wave of divine favor that is coming to meet you. It's that pull, that quiet yet undeniable force that's been guiding you, even in moments when you felt lost or unsure. God has been stirring your spirit for a reason. He's been aligning you with His perfect will for your life, and you've been walking in that alignment even when you didn't know it. This pull isn't random. It's God, gently but firmly, leading you toward the fulfillment of His promises for you. Maybe you've even had moments of doubt, questions about your purpose, your future, or whether the promises God has made to you will ever come to pass. You've wondered if this feeling of expectancy is just a fleeting thought, or if it's something deeper, something real. Let me tell you, chosen one, it is real. The pull you feel isn't wishful thinking. It's the divine tug that comes when God is about to reveal something significant. You may not see it yet, but this Sunday is the tipping point. You're standing at the threshold of a transformation, and you can't ignore the signs. They've been there all along, waiting for you to recognize them. This pull is more than just a fleeting sense of hope. It's the divine orchestrating a perfect alignment in your life. God has been setting you up, preparing your heart, and positioning you for this moment. You might have felt that everything in your life was chaotic or disjointed, but nothing is wasted in God's plan. Every experience, every delay, every tear, and every moment of waiting has been a part of the preparation process. Even when things seemed quiet, God was moving behind the scenes, arranging everything in your favor. God uses this pulling feeling to get your attention, to draw you closer to Him, and to prepare your heart to receive what He has already promised. When you feel this divine pull, it's your spirit recognizing that something good is coming, something life-changing. You may not fully understand how it's all going to unfold, but you can trust that it will. Just like the Israelites were led through the desert by a cloud, you are being led by God's Spirit. And when you feel that pull, know that God is leading you to something more significant than you've imagined. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. Look at the areas where you've experienced resistance, moments where you faced challenges or delays. It may have seemed like you were stuck, but all along, God was preparing the way. Every setback was a redirection. Every door that closed was a sign that a better one was on the horizon. Every frustration, every challenge, and every delay was part of God's perfect timing. You may have questioned why certain things took longer than you expected, or why things didn't work out the way you thought they would. Perhaps you've wondered why your breakthroughs seem to be delayed, why your dreams seem so far off. But now, as you look back, you can see that God has been aligning everything for a reason. The setbacks weren't meant to stop you. They were meant to prepare you for what's coming. And the pull you're feeling right now is a sign that the time is approaching. Time for your divine shift. You might even be sensing a shift in the atmosphere around you. Maybe things that once felt heavy are starting to feel lighter. Maybe you're sensing movement in your life that wasn't there before. This is God's way of preparing you, making sure you're open and ready to receive what He's about to release into your life. The shift is already happening, and it's happening in ways you might not even fully recognize yet. But you can feel it in your spirit, can't you? The pull you feel is like a magnetic force drawing you closer to your destiny. And it's not just about the external changes that will soon manifest. It's about the internal transformation that's taking place within you right now. You've been shaped and molded in ways that you may not even be aware of. You've been growing, evolving, and becoming the person you were always meant to be. And now, as you stand on the edge of this divine moment, you're ready. You're prepared to step into the fullness of your purpose. This Sunday isn't just about what you'll receive externally. It's about the internal shift that will take place in your spirit. The pull you feel is God aligning your heart, your mind, and your soul to match the destiny He has set before you. This is more than just a feeling. It's a confirmation that everything you've been through, everything you've experienced, and everything you've learned has led you to this point. God is calling you to move forward. He's calling you to trust Him more deeply than ever before. And as you do, you'll begin to see that the things you once thought were obstacles were actually the very things that have prepared you for this divine moment. So, chosen one, let the pull guide you. Don't fight it. Don't resist it. Embrace it, knowing that God is leading you exactly where you need to go. Trust that He's working all things for your good. Even when you can't see the full picture, trust that God has already set it in motion. The pull is a sign that you're about to step into a new season, one where your purpose will be revealed, where your promises will be fulfilled, and where your breakthrough will come in ways that will exceed your expectations. And remember, God didn't just prepare the blessing for you. He prepared you for the blessing. The divine pull you're feeling right now is the confirmation that you're walking in alignment with His perfect plan. So take a deep breath, trust the process, and step boldly into what's coming. It's all been arranged by divine hands, and nothing can stop it. Chosen one, you've felt it. The stirring within you, the subtle push, the quiet realization that something grand is on the horizon. But here's the truth you may not have fully embraced yet. The delays you've experienced were never setbacks. They were part of a bigger plan. You see, the waiting season was not wasted. It was a time of preparation. And now, as you're stepping closer to the fulfillment of what God has promised you, the lessons learned in those moments of waiting are about to make sense. Everything has a purpose, even the moments you thought were filled with nothing but frustration. When you're in the middle of waiting, it's easy to feel like nothing is happening. Time seems to stretch. Each day feels heavier, and your patience is tested. It's easy to get discouraged, wondering if God's promises will ever manifest. You've prayed, believed, and held on, but the breakthrough you've been hoping for seems so distant. The questions start to mount. Why hasn't this happened yet? Why does it feel like I'm stuck? But chosen one, what you didn't know during those times was that God was working. He was quietly orchestrating events behind the scenes, preparing you in ways that you couldn't see or understand. The process of waiting wasn't meant to break you. It was meant to build you. Every moment of seeming inactivity was actually a divine setup. Every moment you thought you were waiting for something to happen, God was shaping your character, expanding your capacity, and aligning you with the destiny He had designed for you. You might have faced moments where everything seemed delayed or blocked. Maybe doors that you had expected to open remained firmly shut. Maybe promises you thought were already yours felt distant and out of reach. But understand this: the waiting was part of God's divine preparation. He wasn't withholding your breakthrough. He was making sure you were ready for it. Think about it this way. If you've ever seen a flower grow, you know that the most important growth happens in the dark, unseen places. A seed doesn't sprout in an instant. It has to first go through the process of growth beneath the surface, unseen by the eye. The same is true for your life. You may have been in a season of waiting, but during that time, God was planting seeds within you. He was allowing you to grow in the unseen, strengthening you in areas you weren't aware of. And now, as the time of unveiling draws near, those seeds are beginning to bloom. Sometimes we want things to happen on our timetable, don't we? We get frustrated when we don't see immediate results, when things don't happen the way we expect. But God's timing is perfect. His ways are higher than ours, and His understanding of what we need and when we need it is beyond anything we could imagine. The delays you've experienced weren't denials. They were part of the divine timing that was necessary to bring you to this exact moment. What you've been waiting for is now aligning, and when it arrives, you'll see that it was worth every moment of patience. You see, sometimes God allows delays because He knows that the blessings we're asking for will require more preparation than we think. It's not about the blessing itself. It's about the person we need to become to handle it. God wants you to be able to carry the weight of the blessing that's coming your way, and that takes time. You needed time to develop spiritually, emotionally, and mentally to handle the magnitude of what God is about to pour into your life. But this Sunday, chosen one, the wait will be over. The blessing that's been in the works behind the scenes is now ready to be released into your life. This is not just about the blessing itself. It's about what that blessing will do to you. It's about how God is going to use this divine moment to show you who you really are, to reveal to you the strength, resilience, and faith you've been building all along. You may not have recognized it in the waiting season, but now, as you step into this new season, you'll see the fruit of your perseverance. And here's the powerful part. God doesn't waste anything. Even the hard times, the pain, and the confusion you've gone through, they all serve a purpose. Each difficulty has been used by God to shape you for what's ahead. Those moments of hardship weren't for nothing. Every trial you faced was a lesson in resilience. Every tear you shed was a sign of the strength you've been building. Every moment when you felt like giving up was a moment where God refined you and made you stronger, more capable of receiving what He's about to pour into your life. Think of it like this. Have you ever seen a diamond being cut? The process is long and sometimes painful, but the result is something far more beautiful and valuable than it was before. Your life has been undergoing a similar process. The challenges you faced were part of God's perfect plan to mold you into someone who can carry the weight of the blessing He is about to release into your life. Now, as you stand on the threshold of this new season, you may still feel that slight hesitation. You may still wonder, is this really my time? Yes, chosen one, this is your time. The waiting season is over. The time of preparation has brought you here, and now you're ready for what's next. You're ready to step into the divine unfolding of what God has been working on behind the scenes. What's coming is not just about the breakthrough itself. It's about the person you've become in the process. It's about how you've grown spiritually, how you've learned to trust, and how you've learned to endure. The blessings that are coming your way are the fruit of your perseverance, the result of your unwavering faith. And God is about to show you that every moment of waiting, every trial you faced was worth it. The delay was never a denial. It was part of the process to bring you to this divine moment. God is not just releasing a blessing to you. He's releasing you into a new season, a new chapter of your life. And as you step into it, you'll notice that the waiting was not in vain. You'll see how God has been setting up the pieces of your life, orchestrating everything to bring you to this very moment. The waiting was part of the preparation for the blessing that is about to be unveiled. As you step into this Sunday, don't be surprised if you feel a sense of release. Don't be surprised if the weight that you've been carrying for so long suddenly feels lighter. That's the sign that you're stepping into the fullness of what God has been preparing for you. The delays have been necessary, but now they've come to an end. And what's ahead is far greater than anything you've imagined. God is about to reveal the plans He's had for you all along. It's time to receive what's been prepared. No more delays, no more waiting. The time for your breakthrough is here. And chosen one, you're about to experience what it feels like to step into what you've been waiting for. Chosen one, let's talk about alignment. It's a word that gets thrown around often, but in this context, it's something far more powerful and significant. Alignment isn't just about things falling into place or everything happening according to a perfect plan. It's about divine timing, spiritual positioning, and God orchestrating everything in your life so that when the moment arrives, you're right where you need to be. As you move closer to the moment of your breakthrough, you're walking in alignment with something much greater than yourself. You may not have always understood why things happened the way they did, or why certain doors closed, or why some relationships faded away. But now, looking back, you'll see that every single thing was part of the divine alignment that brought you here, to this very point in your life. Think about it for a moment. The times you felt lost, unsure, and confused weren't just random. Those moments were part of a much larger spiritual alignment. God was positioning you, preparing you, and setting things in motion, even when it didn't seem like anything was happening. You weren't wandering aimlessly. You were being led, even if you didn't fully realize it. It's easy to feel like you're just walking through life, trying to make sense of everything, and struggling to find your purpose. You've probably had seasons where you questioned your path, wondering if you were heading in the right direction. But let me reassure you, chosen one, everything you've gone through has been part of the divine preparation that God has been doing in your life. There were no detours, no wasted moments, and no wrong turns. You were always being guided toward this very moment of alignment. Think of it like this. When you go to a concert, there are so many moving parts that need to be perfectly timed for everything to come together. The musicians must be in sync. The sound must be just right. The lighting has to be set at the perfect moment, and even the crowd's energy must align to create the perfect atmosphere. If one thing is off, it can throw everything off. Similarly, your life has been carefully orchestrated. Each part of your journey, no matter how small, was a piece of the puzzle, fitting into the divine plan that God has for you. And now, you're stepping into alignment. It's like a symphony where all the instruments are perfectly timed to create a beautiful melody. This Sunday, that symphony is coming together in your life. You've been through the preparation stages, learning the notes, understanding the rhythm, and trusting in the timing, and now, you're about to step into the crescendo of what God has been building. But alignment doesn't just mean everything coming together. It means you being positioned to walk into the blessings God has set before you. It's about knowing when to move, when to stay still, when to act, and when to wait. This is the moment when you realize that everything you've experienced has been part of God's perfect timing, and you are exactly where you need to be. The steps you've taken, even the ones that felt uncertain or led to dead ends, have all led you to this moment. It's easy to look back and question why certain things didn't work out. But as you step into this Sunday, everything will become clear. Those moments that felt like setbacks were actually divine redirects. guiding you toward the purpose God had for you all along. Think of every closed door as a way God protected you from something that wasn't meant for you. The delays, the detours, the waiting, they were all a part of the process, making sure that when your moment arrived, you would be ready. This Sunday isn't just about receiving the blessings, it's about stepping into the alignment that God has been building in your life. You are walking into a new season where everything falls into place. The things that didn't make sense before will begin to make sense now. The struggles that once seemed impossible will now feel like distant memories. Everything is aligning, and you'll see how God has been at work in ways you couldn't see at the time. And here's the amazing part, chosen one. As you step into this divine alignment, you'll find that it's not just about what you receive in this moment. It's about who you become. The blessing is not just an external gift, it's a shift within you. When God aligns everything in your life, He doesn't just change your circumstances, He changes your spirit. You will walk into this Sunday with a fresh perspective, a renewed strength, and a deeper understanding of who you are in Him. As you enter this next chapter, don't be surprised if you feel lighter, more at peace, or more confident. That's the result of divine alignment. You've been prepared, positioned, and set up to step into something greater than you could have imagined. And when you do, you'll look back and realize that the entire journey, every struggle, every heartache, every delay, was all worth it. It wasn't a detour, it was divine positioning. Now, as you walk in this alignment, you will notice a shift in your perspective. Things that once seemed impossible will now feel achievable. Dreams you thought were too big will suddenly seem within reach. You'll feel a renewed sense of purpose and direction, as if everything in your life is now pointing to the same goal. That's the beauty of alignment. It's when every part of your life, your spirit, and your purpose come together, and you step into the fullness of what God has for you. Chosen one, as you prepare for this Sunday, don't doubt the divine alignment that's unfolding. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is lining up for your breakthrough. The pieces are falling into place, and what once seemed out of reach is now within your grasp. This is a season of divine acceleration, where God is speeding up the process, allowing you to step into what you've been waiting for. As you walk in this divine alignment, stay focused. Keep your heart open and your spirit receptive. Don't let fear, doubt, or distraction pull you off course. God has already positioned you for success. All you have to do is step forward in faith, knowing that you're walking in alignment with His will. Trust that He has already prepared the way. All that's left for you to do is walk into the blessings that are waiting for you. The shift is real, and it's happening now. You are walking into a new season, one of favor, blessings, and alignment with God's perfect plan. As you move forward, you'll see that everything that once felt uncertain is now clear. The waiting is over, and the time for your breakthrough has come. Everything is aligned, and you're stepping into your divine purpose. Chosen one, the moment of divine unveiling is upon you. As we've discussed, there has been a divine setup for you, a season of waiting, preparation, and alignment. Now, what you've been waiting for, what you've been preparing for, is about to unfold before your eyes. You are walking into something far greater than you expected. This Sunday is not just another day on the calendar. This Sunday is your divine unveiling. There are seasons when God works behind the scenes in ways we cannot see. We pray, we trust, and we wait, but we often wonder if the promises will ever be fulfilled. We wonder if the dreams God has placed within our hearts are truly attainable. But chosen one, the waiting season is over, and now it's time for you to step into what God has been preparing for you all along. This Sunday marks a new chapter in your life, a chapter where the things that were hidden in the shadows are being brought into the light. God has been carefully crafting your story, And now the moment has arrived for your purpose, your calling, and your identity to be revealed in a way that you have never seen before. This is not just about the things you will receive. It's about the person you are becoming. This unveiling is not just for your blessing, it's for your transformation. You may have been in seasons of obscurity where no one knew your name, where you felt unnoticed or overlooked, but God has seen every moment, every sacrifice, and every tear. He has been watching over you, preparing you, and strengthening you for this divine moment of unveiling. The time has come for you to step into your true identity, to reveal the purpose that has been hidden in your spirit, waiting for the right moment to emerge. What does this unveiling look like? It is a spiritual revelation, a moment when your spirit will recognize that everything you've gone through was leading to this point. It's not just about external blessings. It's about the internal transformation that will take place within you. You'll begin to see yourself in a new light. You'll understand the power of your faith, the resilience of your spirit, and the strength you've been building all along. You've been made for this moment. And, chosen one, the beauty of this unveiling is that it is not something you have to force. You don't need to strive or manipulate the situation. You don't need to worry about how things will unfold. God has already set everything in motion. This is His divine plan unfolding before your eyes. Everything you've endured, every hardship you faced, every trial that seemed to stretch your faith, it was all part of the process. You are being prepared for this moment, for the unveiling that is about to take place in your life. As you step into this Sunday, know that the veil between your present and your future is about to be torn. What you once thought was hidden, what you once thought was out of reach, is now coming into focus. God is revealing to you not just the blessings He has for you, but also the person you have become in the process. He's revealing your strength, your perseverance, and the gifts He has placed within you. This is a moment of divine recognition, not just from others, but from yourself. The external blessings will follow, yes. New opportunities, doors that have been closed for so long will suddenly swing wide open. The favor of God will be evident in your life in ways that others can't ignore. But more than that, you will begin to see yourself for who you truly are. You will recognize the greatness that resides within you, the calling that has been on your life since the very beginning. God has been working behind the scenes, orchestrating everything perfectly. Every delay, every moment of waiting, every door that seemed to slam shut, all of it was part of the divine setup. Nothing has been wasted. The struggles, the hardships, the waiting, it was all necessary to position you for this unveiling. You see, God doesn't waste time. He doesn't waste experiences. Even the moments when you felt like giving up, when you questioned your faith, when you didn't understand why things were happening, they were all part of your spiritual development. They were all shaping you into the person you need to be for what's coming next. And now, chosen one, the time has come for you to step into the fullness of that preparation. As you stand on the precipice of this Sunday, feel the weight of this divine moment. It's a moment that will forever mark your life. It will change you in ways you can't yet fully comprehend. The unveiling is not just about what you will receive, it's about the person you are becoming in the process. Your identity, your purpose, your true calling are about to be revealed in a way that will transform you. But don't mistake this moment of unveiling for a sudden arrival at the destination. It's not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. This Sunday is not the culmination of everything, but the launch pad for what's to come. It's the opening of a new door, the first step into a new season, a new chapter in your life, where your purpose, your destiny, and your calling are made clear. The beautiful thing about this divine unveiling is that it's not about you forcing things to happen. It's about you simply stepping into what God has already prepared. This is the difference between striving and surrender. Striving is trying to make things happen on your own. Surrender is trusting that God has already set it in motion and is now leading you to step into what He has already planned. You don't need to force anything. You don't need to push for your blessing. God has already set it up, and now it's time for you to walk into it. He has been orchestrating every detail of your life, positioning you for this moment, and now it's time to receive the fruits of your labor. This unveiling is not just for you. It's for those around you to see the glory of God at work in your life. And as you step into this moment, chosen one, know this: the unveiling will not just reveal blessings, but it will also reveal your purpose. You will see clearly why you had to go through certain things. You will understand why certain people were removed from your life, why some doors had to close, and why you had to endure what you did. Every hardship, every loss, every struggle was part of God's perfect plan to bring you to this moment. You are walking into a new level of favor, a new level of anointing, and a new level of purpose. This Sunday will mark the beginning of a new season in your life, one where you will walk in alignment with your divine calling, fulfilling the purpose God has placed within you. You are not just a recipient of blessings. You are a vessel for God's glory, a living testimony of His faithfulness. This unveiling is not just about what you will gain, it's about what you will become. As you step into the fullness of your calling, you will realize that you are more than you thought you were. You have the strength to handle the blessings that are coming. You have the wisdom to make the right decisions. You have the clarity to walk in your purpose with confidence. Chosen one, you've been prepared for this moment. The unveiling is your time to shine, to step into everything that God has planned for you. It's your moment to rise, to show the world who you are, and to fulfill the destiny that has been waiting for you. Chosen one, you're standing on the edge of a significant transformation. You've already felt it, haven't you? The shift, the anticipation, the growing sense that something massive is coming your way. It's not just another ordinary moment in your life. It's a divine moment, a holy appointment. This is the time when everything you've experienced, everything you've endured, will come together to form something extraordinary. What you've been waiting for, praying for, believing for, is about to unfold. And the beauty of it is, you don't have to chase it. It's already walking toward you. You've spent so many years trusting in God's timing, and now, chosen one, the wait is over. The time you've spent wondering, praying, and hoping wasn't wasted. It was all a part of God's grand plan to bring you to this moment, to prepare you for what's ahead. Every trial, every challenge, every moment of doubt, it was all shaping you, molding you, refining you for the breakthrough you're about to experience. And that breakthrough isn't just external, it's internal. It's a shift in your spirit, your confidence, and your understanding of who you are in God's kingdom. You've been through so much, but now it's time to see the fruit of that waiting season. The struggle, the pain, the moments when you thought you couldn't take another step. It all had a purpose. It wasn't easy, but it was necessary. God has been working on you in ways you couldn't see at the time. Like a diamond that has to go through intense pressure to shine, you've been forged in the fire of life's challenges. And now, it's time for you to shine. This Sunday is the tipping point, the moment when everything begins to fall into place. It's the divine breakthrough you've been waiting for. No more striving, no more wondering. The doors that were closed, the opportunities that seemed out of reach, they are all about to open wide. And what's beautiful is that you didn't have to force it. You didn't have to make it happen. God is orchestrating everything in your favor. The divine flow of favor, blessing, and breakthrough is already walking in your direction, and you are right where you need to be to receive it. Now, As you step into this moment, understand that you've been positioned. It's not an accident that you are here, right now, ready to experience this divine release. God has been at work behind the scenes, aligning everything in your life. Even the moments of uncertainty, the times when you didn't understand why things were taking so long, were all part of God's divine timing. And now, this Sunday, everything comes into alignment. It's time for you to walk in the favor that has already been prepared for you. As you step into this next chapter, don't be surprised if things begin to happen quickly. What once seemed impossible will start to unfold effortlessly. Opportunities that you thought were out of your reach will suddenly become available. People you haven't heard from in years will reach out with unexpected opportunities. This is the kind of divine acceleration that only comes when God is in control. It's important to recognize that this is not just about the things that will manifest in your life. Yes, the breakthroughs, the blessings, the new opportunities, they will all come. But there's something even more powerful happening. The shift in your inner world. You are walking into a season where your confidence in God will skyrocket. Your understanding of your identity in Him will become clearer than ever before. This moment of divine breakthrough isn't just about external manifestations. It's about an internal transformation that will position you for even greater things in the future. God has been working on your heart, on your faith, and on your perspective. He's been teaching you to trust Him, even when things didn't make sense. He's been refining your patience, expanding your capacity to believe in His promises, and preparing you to handle the blessing that's coming your way. And now, as you step into the fullness of this breakthrough, you'll realize that you are not the same person you were when this journey began. So, chosen one, it's time to recognize that what's coming your way is not something you have to chase or strive for. It's already walking in your direction. The blessings you've been waiting for, the doors that seemed closed, the opportunities that once felt far away, everything is now coming to you. It's already been dispatched by heaven. You've been positioned for this moment, and now it's time to step into it. But even as you walk into this new season of blessings and favor, don't forget that God's timing isn't just about your personal breakthrough. It's also about the impact your life will have on others. This isn't just about you receiving blessings. It's about you becoming a vessel through which God can pour His favor, His wisdom, and His light into the lives of others. You are not just walking into your own breakthrough. You're walking into a position of influence where God will use you to help others step into their own divine alignment. So, as you step into this Sunday, let your heart be full of gratitude. Let your spirit be expectant. You've made it this far, and you're about to see the fruit of your perseverance. Your breakthrough is not just about your personal gain. It's about the legacy you're about to leave, the lives you'll impact, and the glory you'll give to God through your story. This divine moment is not just about receiving your breakthrough. It's about stepping into a new identity. You'll walk with a new sense of purpose, a new confidence, and a new clarity. This Sunday marks the beginning of a new season where you will begin to walk in the fullness of what God has always had for you. And as you walk forward, you'll find that things will begin to flow effortlessly. The doors that seemed locked will open. The opportunities that once felt distant will become within your reach. And as all of this begins to unfold, you'll realize that everything you've gone through, everything you've endured, was worth it. Remember, this is your moment, chosen one. This is the combination of everything you've been through, everything you've prayed for, and everything you've trusted God with. The waiting is over. The season of preparation has come to a close, and now you are stepping into the fullness of your divine purpose. Don't hold back. Step into the blessings that are walking in your direction. You are ready. The time has come. And as you step forward, know that God is with you, guiding you every step of the way. This Sunday is just the beginning of what's to come, and the best is yet to unfold. Chosen one, now that you are stepping into this new season, understand that the shift is not just about external circumstances changing. It's not just about the opportunities, the breakthroughs, or the blessings that will manifest in your life. It's about who you are becoming. The changes you're about to experience, the elevation you're stepping into, are all part of God's divine design for you. And with each blessing you receive, you'll also grow, strengthen, and evolve into a person that is more aligned with God's purpose for your life. As you step into this new chapter, you might be feeling a mix of excitement, wonder, and maybe even some fear. It's natural to feel a little unsure when everything begins to change so quickly. But let me remind you of something crucial. You've already been prepared for this. Every step you've taken, every season you've endured, and every lesson you've learned has been preparing you for this moment of breakthrough. You are ready for the new doors that are about to open. This new season is not just about the blessing, it's about your transformation. You are about to step into a version of yourself that you've never known. The person who once felt defeated, confused, or uncertain is about to be replaced by someone who knows their purpose, walks in boldness, and understands their identity in Christ. This transformation is not something you have to force. It will happen naturally, because God has already done the work in you. You have been aligned for this season, and the beautiful thing about alignment is that it doesn't require struggle. When you're in alignment with God's plan, things flow effortlessly. You no longer have to chase after blessings or try to make things happen. The blessings are already coming to you. You're simply walking into what has already been prepared. This is what makes this season so different. It's not about striving. It's about receiving. You don't have to force anything. The doors are already opening. The opportunities are already on their way. Now, this doesn't mean there won't be challenges or moments of growth. God doesn't promise a life free from obstacles, but He does promise that He will be with you every step of the way. As you walk into this season, you might encounter new hurdles, but remember that you are stronger than you think. Everything you've gone through has built your capacity to handle what's ahead. This new season will stretch you in ways that might feel uncomfortable at first, but it's part of the process. God is preparing you for the things you never thought possible. He's growing you, expanding you, and making you ready to receive everything that is coming your way. One of the most beautiful things about stepping into this divine breakthrough is realizing that you don't have to understand everything. You don't have to know all the details of how everything will unfold. All you have to do is trust that God has it all under control. He's been orchestrating everything in your life up until this point. Your job is to stay faithful, stay focused, and stay obedient. And here's something powerful to keep in mind. When you step into this new season, you may start to notice that things start happening with ease. The struggle you once felt in certain areas of your life will begin to lift. The favor of God will start to manifest, and it will seem like things are falling into place effortlessly. Relationships that were strained may begin to heal. Finances that seemed tight may suddenly begin to shift in your favor. What once felt impossible will begin to feel achievable. This is the result of divine alignment. When you are walking in God's plan, doors open that you never imagined could open. But with all of this, there's an even deeper truth that you must embrace as you walk into this new season. This breakthrough is not just for you. God is not blessing you just for your own benefit. This season of favor is also about what you will do with the blessings that come your way. The more you receive, the more you are called to pour into others. This breakthrough is about your impact. You are meant to be a conduit of God's love, grace, and favor to those around you. There are people who are watching your journey, people who are waiting to see the evidence of God's work in your life. Your breakthrough is not just for you. It's a testimony of God's goodness to the world around you. The way you handle your success, the way you carry the blessings you've received, will impact those who are watching. And just as God has lifted you up, you will also be in a position to lift others up. Your influence is about to expand in ways you never thought possible. This breakthrough is not just about receiving what you deserve. It's about being in a position to give, to serve, and to impact the lives of others. Think about all the dreams you've held deep inside your heart. Think about the passions and the desires that you felt stirring within you. Those dreams are not just for your own fulfillment. They are meant to serve others. God has placed within you a calling that will bless not just your life, but the lives of those around you. As you step into this new season, it's not just about you receiving your breakthrough. It's about being a vessel through which others can experience the love and grace of God. The beauty of divine favor is that it's not just for personal gain. It's for the kingdom of God. You are stepping into a position where you can impact your community, your family, your friends, and even strangers. Your breakthrough isn't just for you. It's meant to glorify God and bring His light into the world. But here's the thing. As you step into this new season, don't let fear or doubt hold you back. You might be thinking, "But I'm not ready for this," or "I don't deserve this." Let me remind you, chosen one, that God has already called you worthy. He's already prepared you. You are exactly who He has chosen to carry this blessing. You are capable, you are equipped, and you are ready. The key to stepping into this season with confidence is to remember that you don't have to do it on your own. You've never been expected to carry everything by yourself. God is with you every step of the way, guiding, strengthening, and empowering you. The favor that you are about to walk into is not just because of anything you've done, it's because of God's grace. This grace is what will carry you forward. It's what will give you the strength to handle everything that comes with this breakthrough. You don't have to chase the blessing. The blessing is coming to you. And as it comes, let it transform you. Let it shape you into the person you were always meant to be. Embrace it with open hands, with a grateful heart, and with the understanding that this is not just for you. This is for the kingdom. This is for the glory of God. You've stepped into your moment, chosen one. The breakthrough is here, and as you walk through this door, walk with confidence, knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Everything you've been through, everything you've faced, has led you to this divine moment. And now, it's time to embrace all that God has prepared for you. Your future is bright, your purpose is clear, and the best is yet to come. Section 8. Chosen one, you've come so far, and it's important to recognize that the journey you've been on has not been a random walk through life. Everything you've gone through, every hardship, every joy, every moment of doubt, and every breakthrough has been part of a divine design. Now, as you step into this new season of blessings, it's essential to understand the depth of the transformation that is happening within you and around you. This season you're entering isn't just about receiving what God has in store for you. It's about being transformed into the person who can hold and steward these blessings. The gifts you are about to receive, the doors that will open, the opportunities that will come your way, all require a new version of you. This isn't the same you who began this journey, and it's not the same world you are walking into. God has shaped you, refined you, and prepared you for this very moment. As you step forward into this season, it's essential to embrace this new identity that God has been forming in you. God doesn't just give blessings. He also gives us the strength, wisdom, and grace to handle them. Your breakthrough is not just a one-time event. It's the beginning of a series of divine shifts in your life. The person you were yesterday is not the same person you will be tomorrow. In fact, This process of transformation is one of the most beautiful things about the divine setup. When God sets something up for you, He doesn't just hand it to you in an unprepared state. He allows you to grow, to stretch, to develop in ways that might not be comfortable, but are necessary. You've been through seasons of waiting, seasons of stretching, seasons of refining, and now everything is coming together in a way that will allow you to walk in the fullness of your purpose. And let's talk about that purpose. You are not just here to receive blessings for your own sake. You are here to be a vessel through which God's glory can be seen. You are walking into a season where you will influence others, help others, and guide others into their own breakthroughs. The blessings that are coming your way are not just for your enjoyment. They are for the kingdom of God. You are a part of something much bigger than yourself. Your breakthrough will affect those around you. Your faithfulness, your story, your testimony will become a beacon of hope for others who are walking in similar struggles. God has not just chosen you for this moment to receive a blessing, but to become the living proof that God still answers prayers, that He still works miracles, and that He is faithful to those who trust in Him. You are about to step into a new role in the kingdom, and with that role comes a great responsibility. You will be a leader, an example, a source of light for those who are still in their waiting seasons, still in their own moments of doubt. It's easy to think that God's blessings are only for us, but the truth is, the blessings you're about to receive are meant to be shared. They're meant to be poured out to others. As God elevates you, He will also open doors for you to elevate those around you. You will be a source of encouragement, a catalyst for change, and a voice of wisdom to those who need it most. The favor that God is about to pour into your life will not only be for your benefit, but for the benefit of everyone who crosses your path. There's a responsibility that comes with the breakthrough. It's not just about enjoying the favor, it's about stewarding it well. As you step into this new season, remember that God is not just giving you these blessings for your own sake. He's giving them to you because He trusts you. He's been preparing you for this moment for years. And now it's time for you to walk into that trust, into that responsibility, and into that new level of authority. When the blessings begin to flow, don't be surprised if you feel a sense of awe, even a bit of fear. Sometimes, we are overwhelmed by the enormity of the blessings God has prepared for us. It can feel like too much to handle. But here's the beautiful thing about divine favor. It's never too much when it's God who is behind it. He will equip you for everything that He has called you to do. When you step into the favor and the blessings, you will also step into the wisdom, the discernment, and the strength that you need to handle them. You will be fully equipped to carry the weight of the blessings because God will give you everything you need to sustain them. As you step into this season, don't forget to stay rooted in humility. The blessings that are about to come to you are not because you earned them, but because of God's grace. Humility is the key to stewarding these blessings well. Recognize that every breakthrough, every blessing, every opportunity is a gift from God. This is not the time to boast or to become proud. This is the time to give all the glory back to the one who made it possible. Stay grounded in gratitude and always remember that God's favor is a reflection of His love and faithfulness, not of your own merit. And don't let fear or comparison hold you back. As you step into this new season, you may find yourself tempted to compare your journey to others. You may look at someone else's blessings and wonder why they came faster or in a different way. But here's the truth. Your path is uniquely yours. God's timing is perfect for your life. What He has prepared for you is perfectly suited to your purpose. There is no need to compare your journey to anyone else's. Your breakthrough is yours, and no one else can take it from you. Also, remember this. Your breakthrough is not just a single event. It's the beginning of a new season. You will continue to walk in new levels of favor, new levels of grace, and new levels of anointing. This Sunday marks the beginning of something, not the end. And as you step into this new season, your faith will continue to grow. The more you experience God's goodness and favor, the more you will understand just how big His plans are for your life. God has been preparing you for this season of blessings, and now it's time to step into it. As you walk into this new chapter, hold your head high. Walk with confidence, knowing that everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment. You are ready. You have been made ready. The timing is perfect, and everything that is about to unfold in your life will make perfect sense when you look back on it. So, chosen one, as this Sunday arrives, remember, you are walking into your divine destiny. You are stepping into the blessings, the favor, and the purpose that God has been preparing you for. The waiting season is over. The doors are opening, and your breakthrough is here. Step forward with boldness, step forward with trust, and step forward with faith. Your divine appointment has arrived, and you are ready to walk in it. Chosen one, as you step into the fullness of this divine moment, it's important to take a deep breath and acknowledge what's about to unfold. It's not just about the breakthroughs, the blessings, or the gifts that are coming your way. It's about the profound spiritual shift that will take place within you. This moment is not just the culmination of your waiting, praying, and hoping. It's the beginning of a new season. A season of alignment, empowerment, and a deeper revelation of God's purpose for your life. You've been prepared for this moment. You've walked through seasons of uncertainty, times when it seemed like nothing was happening. Yet all along, God was preparing your heart and soul for this new season. You may not have realized it at the time, but everything you went through, every challenge, every struggle, every time you had to trust when the way seemed unclear, has brought you to this moment. It wasn't wasted. Every tear, every moment of doubt, and every prayer whispered in the silence has been counted, and it has all worked together to bring you to this appointed time. This new season you're entering isn't just about receiving blessings. It's about receiving the fullness of God's promises in your life. There's a deep spiritual truth that unfolds in these moments. When God begins to open doors for you, He's not just opening external circumstances, He's also opening internal realities. What this means for you is that you will begin to see yourself through God's eyes, stronger, more capable, and more than enough for what lies ahead. This breakthrough is not just about external achievements. It's about a deep internal transformation. You are becoming the person who can fully step into the life that God has always envisioned for you. No more holding back. No more doubts about your worth or your capacity. This is a time where you step into a higher level of confidence in God's plan for you. And here's what makes this moment even more profound. It's not just about the blessings you will receive. It's about the influence you will have on others. Your breakthrough will have ripple effects. People around you will begin to see God's favor in your life, and they will be inspired by your faith and your journey. You will walk into rooms and make an impact without even trying. The favor of God that rests on you will cause people to notice you, and they will wonder how you did it. But it's not about you. It's about God working in and through you. You are a living testimony of His grace, His power, and His faithfulness. As you step into this season, know that God is about to use you in ways you never thought possible. Your voice will carry weight. Your presence will bring peace. Your words will bring clarity to those who have been walking in confusion. This is not the time to shrink back or hold back. This is the time to walk boldly into what God has set before you. You are equipped for this. You are ready for this. And while it might be tempting to look at others and compare your journey to theirs, remember that God's timing is perfect for you. The breakthrough you are stepping into has been designed specifically for your life, your purpose, and your calling. No one else can walk your path, and no one else can experience your breakthrough in the way that you will. God has uniquely positioned you for this moment, and you are the one who will carry this blessing in a way that no one else can. In this new season, it's important to stay grounded in gratitude. Gratitude is the key that unlocks even more blessings. As you step into this moment, take time to thank God for everything He has done, for every lesson learned, for every challenge faced, and for every victory won. Gratitude keeps your heart humble and focused on God's goodness, and it positions you to receive even more. This new season will not always be easy. Yes, the blessings will flow, and yes, the favor of God will be evident in your life. But there will be moments when you will need to remind yourself of the journey you've taken and the strength that God has built in you. You are not stepping into a life of ease. You are stepping into a life of purpose. And purpose requires effort, courage, and boldness. But here's the beautiful part. You don't have to do it alone. God is with you. He's been with you every step of the way. And now, He is not only going before you, but walking alongside you, empowering you to handle everything that comes your way. He will be your guide, your protector, and your source of strength. You are walking in the favor of God, and nothing can stop you from fulfilling your destiny. This season of breakthrough will also bring about a new level of clarity. You will begin to see things more clearly, not just about your own life, but about the lives of those around you. You will have the discernment to know when to speak, when to act, and when to remain still. Your spiritual sensitivity will be heightened, and you will begin to hear God's voice with more clarity than ever before. This new clarity will guide you into new opportunities, new relationships, and new avenues of purpose that you never could have imagined. But remember, chosen one, with this clarity comes great responsibility. You will be called to make decisions that align with God's will for your life. The blessings you receive will require stewardship, and the influence you gain will require wisdom. God is not just preparing you for the blessings, He's preparing you to handle the responsibility that comes with them. Your heart must remain humble, your spirit must remain open, and your trust in God must remain unshakable. So, as this Sunday arrives, step into it with confidence and expectancy. You are stepping into a new season, a season of breakthrough, favor, and divine alignment. This is your moment. Everything you've experienced has been leading you to this point. All the waiting, the challenges, and the lessons were necessary to get you to this place, where God can release His promises over your life. You are more than ready to walk into this new season with strength, clarity, and grace. And as you do, remember that this breakthrough is not just about what you will receive. It's about who you will become. It's about stepping into the person God has always known you to be. You are walking into a new identity, a new purpose, and a new level of divine favor. You have been chosen for this moment. You are more than enough, and God is going to use you in ways you can't even imagine. So, step forward, chosen one. Step into your purpose. Step into the favor. Step into the life God has prepared for you. And trust that this is just the beginning of a journey filled with divine appointments, powerful breakthroughs, and a future filled with purpose and impact. The best is yet to come.